What's that you say? You hate politicians? Oh no, I love me some politicians, especially when it's Troy Nehls from Texas. He goes to Merrick Garland and says he should be impeached to his face. This is going to be your great overview education on Hunter Biden, Burisma, why Biden's impeachable, and why Garland is impeachable. It's going to be broken down for you right now. Easy peasy, guys. Come with me.
So these guys are individuals. You pay them $42 million a year. Did you know that? The IG said you're paying these sources $42 million a year. Did you know that?
I know informants are.
It's $42 million a year. So do you believe that they're credible? They're valuable. The FBI is using these guys. We're paying them a lot of money. Would you agree with that?
I agree. Some are more
very
credible,
good. So they're credible. You're
than
paying
others.
them a lot of money. You got a lot of them out there.
Some of you might get mad that Nehls is interrupting Garland so much. I think it's good tactic. I'm tired of being a gentleman on these things. I think this guy should interrupt him because all Garland's going to do is run out Nehls' clock. He's got limited time. So he gets Garland first to agree that their informants are well paid and therefore reliable.
So let me paint the picture for America. Hunter Biden joins Burisma in 2014. Burisma, very, very corrupt Ukrainian energy company. He has no experience in oil and gas. He admits it. He says, I don't have any experience. I know why I'm there. I have a dad.
I have a dad. That's why I'm on this corrupt Burisma Ukrainian energy company. And then an actual Ukrainian oversight guy comes in and starts investigating Burisma. Now, but Daddy Biden has to protect his son's job.
I have with me a document called the FD 1023. Have you seen this? You're familiar with it? Okay, it's used by the FBI, everybody in America. It's used by the FBI. It is a confidential human source reporting document dated June 2020. You're familiar with it. In this document, the FBI's confidential human source says Burisma, now the corrupt company, needed to keep Hunter on the board so everything would be okay. And according to the human source, they hired Hunter Biden to, quote, protect us through his dad for all kinds of problems. Mr. Garland, does that concern you? Okay, it should. I got limited time. Remember, your sources are credible, trustworthy, honest, and valuable.
Of course it doesn't concern Garland. Garland has zero curiosity about this stuff, probably because Burisma isn't a pro-life Catholic church. That's where he spends all his time. That's what he's obsessed with. These corrupt, crooked, Marxist leftists. I hope this Nehls guy, I'm going to send him a donation.
Are you familiar with Victor Shokin?
The document that you're...
Who is Mr. Victor Shokin? So I got 3 minutes left.
You want me to answer that?
Yeah, Victor Shokin. Who is he?
I don't know. Do you want me to answer
he's
the
the
first
prosecutor, folks. He's the prosecutor that was, he oversees all the corruption in Ukraine. We know there's corruption over there.
This is Shokin. This is the good guy over in Ukraine who's starting to investigate Burisma, saying this looks like a corrupt energy corporation, which Hunter's sitting on the board of. They're going to need Biden to, Daddy Biden, to clean it up. But first of all, the biggest shock here is that Garland pretends like he doesn't know. Merrick Garland goes, I don't know. Who's Shokin? He knows.
For the American people watching, after a few months after Hunter Biden joined the Burisma board, Victor Shokin was named Prosecutor General for Ukraine to target corruption. And one of his investigations was into Burisma. In this FD 1023 document, the human source clarified that Burisma's CEO, the man in charge of Burisma, said he has many text messages and recordings that show he was coerced to make such payment to ensure Victor Shokin was fired. Matter of fact, there were 17 of them.
These are the 17 phone calls where they were told by 17 informants that they were pressured by Hunter and my dad sitting right next to me that this Shokin guy has to get fired. Get rid of him. Okay, we have a video of Victor Shokin. I'm going to read you real quick how he was investigating Burisma. He believes Biden and America was investigating him using illegal means, knew they were about to drop the hammer down on Hunter Biden, and that's when they started going after Victor Shokin to have him fired. I understand very well that the United States has one of the best intelligence services in the world. And of course, the investigation into Burisma was closely monitored, not only by legal means, but also illegal means. We have to believe that Mr. Biden was told that we were going to start questioning his son and others, Archer and others, all involved in the Burisma case. And everyone understood very well that the fight was going to end badly for them.
Well, Maria, you're absolutely right. Well, we know policy changes were made. Joe Biden, as Vice President of the United States, withheld $1 billion in U.S. aid to Ukraine to get the Ukrainian prosecutor Viktor Shokin fired.
Mr. Garland, it's clear Joe Biden wanted Shokin fired so he would stop looking into Burisma, where Hunter was on the board. Would you agree? All right, let's let the American people decide. Play the clip. Play the clip.
This is a clip of Joe Biden. It's not even secret. Again, Merrick Garland has zero curiosity, zero care. Remember, Merrick Garland is not supposed to be a Democrat up there. He's supposed to represent the people, okay, in the Department of Justice. He's only representing defending Democrats and attacking Trump.
Loan guarantees. And I went over, I guess, the 12th, 13th time to Kyiv, and I was supposed to announce that there was another $1 billion loan guarantee. And I had gotten a commitment from Poroshenko and from
Pay attention, sir,
Yatsenyuk that they would take action against the state prosecutor, and they didn't. So they said they were walking out to press conference. I said, no, I said, we're not going to give you the $1 billion. They said, you have no authority. You're not the president. The president said. I said, call him. I said, I'm telling you, you're not getting $1 billion.
Real quick, this is Biden telling Ukraine you're not getting $1 billion unless you fire Shenko, who is going after Burisma. First, you fire him. What's weird is they go, you're the vice president. You have no authority. He goes, call the president, call Obama, and you'll see. That means Obama's in on it. Biden had all the confidence that Obama wouldn't turn against him on this and would agree with him. How did he know?
I said, you're not getting the $1 billion. I'm going to be leaving here. And I think it was, 6 hours? I said, I'm leaving in 6 hours. If the prosecutor's not fired, you're not getting the money. Oh, son of a bitch. Got fired. And they put in place someone who was solid.
And Biden's even bragging about it, guys. And then he brags about it to the guy on the stage with him, that they put in a guy in Shenko's place who is on their side, who stopped looking into Burisma, where Hunter is on the board.
Mr. Attorney General, what you just saw there was Joe Biden in his arrogance and role as the vice president of this country saying if you don't fire Shokin, the United States isn't giving the $1 billion loan. Why would Joe Biden say that as the vice president? Why would he say such a thing? Was it policy? Was it our policy at the time? Yes or no? It wasn't.
Now, PBS ran a counterpiece saying this guy in the Ukraine had called out Viktor Shenko in 2015, wanting him fired for corruption. And this is on the PBS NewsHour, so we already know that this is what the communists want you to think. But I have to show the other side just to show you there are two sides. This is PBS providing cover for Biden firing Shenko.
In 2015, I personally initiated the resignation of General Prosecutor Shokin.
Come up and sign for the resignation of Viktor Shokin.
What Sobolev did was ask members of parliament to sign a document calling for a no-confidence vote in Shokin.
So you're saying it wasn't Joe Biden who asked for the prosecutor to be fired. You asked for the prosecutor to be fired first.
That guy asked for Shokin to be fired first, but that was not when Shokin was fired. Shokin was only fired after Biden said he would withhold $1 billion in loan guarantees to Ukraine. Okay, just to be safe. PBS is lying. This is about the best politics I've ever seen. He tells Jerry Nadler to pipe down.
I have documents here. Interagency Policy Committee dated October
Point of information, is the gentleman ever going to let the gentleman
I'm on my
answer
time,
question?
pipe down.
Pipe down, I'm on my time. Nadler's trying to rescue Garland here.
Saying Shokin had made significant reforms.
Texas.
He's made significant reforms. Shokin did. Matter of fact, John Kerry says he was impressive.
So it's back before they fired Shokin, Even John Kerry said he was an impressive investigator in investigating corrupt Ukrainians. So he's got all these people backing him up, and suddenly Biden can't find a reason why he needed to be fired.
Потому что я просил, приведите мне хоть один пример моей коррупции. Один, любой, который бы я совершил. Никто этого по сей день не сделал, в том числе и Байден. Я не политик, и я не преследовал какие-либо политические цели. Никогда, ни в одном расследовании, в том числе и в расследовании Буризма.
And you know, within a few months after Shokin was fired, they appoint a prosecutor that said, we're not going to look into Burisma anymore. Cancel that, forget it, we're not looking into Burisma. Boom, here comes the $1 million.
He got the one guy fired and then got his preferred guy in there to help him protect Burisma and his son, Hunter's job, Hunter with zero international energy experience on the board, making millions. This is dirty. Garland has no curiosity about it. I love this conclusion.
Joe Biden threatened the Ukrainian president and the prime minister. Everybody can see it, to fire Shokin, or the United States won't give the $1 billion. If that is not quid pro quo, sir, what is? I will tell you what it is, and America agrees with me. It's bribery, and it's impeachable. Are you going to do something about it? I bet you're not, and that's why you, sir, also need to be impeached.
Boom! This is the greatest political day of my week, guys. I'm here to share it with you. Now you can play this over and over again. You can send this out to your friends. Spread this show around. Let them know this is what's at stake. This is why Garland's going to go. This is why President Biden has to be impeached. This is why Hunter Biden has to go to jail. It's evidence, not name calling. It's actual evidence. This is why. Now you're clear on the details. I'm Doug in Exile. Go to church tomorrow.